welcome back to my channel, and today we are having a 2-for-1 review on the Urban Decay Naked Heat and the Kat Von D Shade and Light Glimmer Eye Palette. As you guys know, I was super excited to get these, and I'm super excited to talk to you guys about them and tell you how I feel. So let's get into this. As always, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe and tap that notification bell to be notified of more videos. And let's just get into talking about these palettes. I'm going to start with the Urban Decay Naked Heat. This palette retails for $52, which is honestly pretty expensive. I remember when I got into makeup, the naked palettes were like $49. So that's a pretty, it's only like a $3 jump, but still. Inside you have 12 shades that are each 1.3 grams of product. You do have 7 mattes, kind of this like demi matte shimmer, and then 4 kind of very high shine metallic finish shades. Overall, I think the versatility of this palette is superior to, say, a lot of their other naked palettes. The quality and the formulation of these shades is absolutely beautiful. I think the pigmentation is wonderful, and I have absolutely no problem blending these out. I also think Urban Decay was very smart to listen to their masses and include a lot more mattes. As we all know, in previous naked palettes, they're notorious for having 2, maybe 3 mattes. So having these 7 mattes, I think, is a wonderful step up. Obviously, this palette is very warm toned. These are colors that I myself personally really gravitate towards. Using it, I find that I don't have any trouble blending them out. These mattes here and this one is absolutely stunning. I do like En Fuego and Cayenne. I find that Ashes is just a little bit difficult to work with, but oftentimes darker shades can be, because you're dealing with a very intense pigment and it can be a little bit patchy at times. But who cares about all that when we could be swatching this bad boy? So let's get into it, because swatches tell all. I'm going to start from the lightest all the way down to the darkest. This first one here is called Ounce, and you're probably not going to be able to see it too well right there. Very light and shimmery. Then we have Chaser, which is more of like a skin tone color. That one is going to go right into my skin tone, but it is very nice for kind of a setting or a very early transition. Then we have Sauced, which is this beautiful red-based brown right there. Absolutely stunning. Then we have Low Blow, which is another beautiful, almost mustardy brown. I'm sorry, my swatches aren't doing very good. It's kind of hard to get into the shadow with these nails on. Okay, I got a little bit more there for you guys. So that one right there, Low Blow, is absolutely beautiful. These feel very soft and they swatch very smoothly. And then we're gonna get into this first shimmer shade here, Lumbre. The shimmers do feel a bit more coarse to the touch, but they are very beautiful. There we have it right there. Absolutely stunning. The shimmer formulation is just so good. Then we have He Devil, which is one of my favorite shades in the palette. It is just absolutely stunning. Look at the pigmentation on that bad boy. It is so real. Then we have Dirty Talk. Once again, like Lumbre, it is a shimmer. It feels a bit smoother. There we have it right there. Pigmentation on point. Next, I have Scorched, which is, oh my goodness, these things are just so beautiful. There is Scorched right there on the bottom. Then another matte, we have Cayenne, which is another shade that I absolutely love. There we have it right there. I love how my swatches just go from like even and then harder to see. But there it is right there, absolutely beautiful. And then we have En Fuego, which is just this beautiful like blood red. Ah, there it is right there, absolutely stunning. Then Ashes, which is the only shade that I have a little bit of difficulty with blending out, and I think that's because it is so dark and pigmented. You can see there, it's just a teeny tiny bit patchy compared to the other ones we've dealt with. And then last but not least is Ember. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna put that one right on the top where it belongs. Do you see that? Like, that is insane. So here we have the swatches of the palette. I do believe that the showstoppers are these insanely amazing pigmented shimmers. I mean, that is crazy quality right there. Overall, I personally love this palette. I love the shades. I've loved the looks that I've been able to get out of this. I find that they're easy to blend, they're smooth, they're pigmented, they're beautiful. This is definitely my favorite Naked palette, not just because of the colors, but because of the eyeshadow formulation. It just feels and performs like a better and much higher quality formula than their normal Naked palettes, and I really like those. So for me to say that, they're doing something right with this palette. Next up is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Glimmer palette. This bad boy retails for $49, and you get 6 pans that are 1 gram times 3 that are 1.5 grams. So you have the smaller ones that are 6 grams, and then you have these ones that are 1.5. Here we have the shades. They are absolutely beautiful. You have a series of sort of like soft satin shimmers to very glittery, almost pressed pigments, and then also sort of like, I don't want to say a demi matte, but this black is sort of a black with just shimmer running through it. It isn't so much a straight up shimmery black, if that makes sense. I think the color selection on this is absolutely beautiful. It is identical color-wise to the original Shade and Light eye palette. We just took them, jacked them up a little bit, and made them super shiny, which is kind of like heaven in my mind. But here is what they look like. I'm not sure if this palette is a limited edition or not. I will let you know down below when I leave it linked, but who cares about all that when we could be swatching this? So let's swatch this. Okay, I'm going to start with these 3 larger shades right here. Let's see here. This one is Porcelain. Probably going to, you know, blend right into my skin tone. There we have it. No, you can see it pretty good right there. There we have that one right there. Then we have Dusk, which is this middle kind of gray tone shade. I absolutely love this one. Have that right there. And then last but not least from the 3 is Dune, this beautiful like reddy orange shade right there. And there we have those 3. They are all the same finish, kind of this like pearlized satin in my mind. And then we're going to start from here down, although this is totally backwards. So this shade, I think, is it backwards? Yeah, that's definitely, I have no, maybe that one's, there's no way that one's Dune and that one's Porcelain. All right, let's just go and see what's what. Okay, we're going to start with Copper. This looks more like a brown to me, but hey, I am not the eyeshadow palette connoisseur here. There we have that shade. Very smooth. Her shadows always feel like butter to me. And then we have Bronze, which is this one right here. The shimmers do feel a bit chunkier. They do have a fair amount of fallout, and I don't know if you can tell there. It is a bit, you know, kind of chunkier. You have to work with it a little bit more, but the end result is very beautiful. And then let's see here, we have got, oh, doing this is so hard, Sterling right here. A lot smoother than the shade we just swatched. I'm actually going to do that one up top. It's just this beautiful, shimmery, effervescent color. And then after that, we have Cinder, which is this one right here. Very smooth, feels like butter. We just do that. Beautiful colors. The payoff, especially for like shimmers and glittery shades, is absolutely amazing. Then we have Onyx here. Very soft as well. Kat Von D's black is like one of my favorite. It is so pigmented and it has that beautiful like glitter shimmer running through it. And then we have Glacier, which is this shade right here. Still very smooth. Currently the only really chunky rough shade is this one right here. We have this one down here. Just absolutely beautiful and glittery. I have used that one over like different colored shadows and has the like color peeking through, but it has that beautiful like glittery over it. Absolutely love it. Then we have Rust right here. This is definitely one of my favorites out of this palette. It is just to die for. Look at that, it's just so beautiful. Next up, we have Jasper right here, very smooth. I also really love this one. I think it is very unique. There we have it right there. Once again, my swatch is like that. Very beautiful. And then last but not least, we have Quartz, which is a very unique shade in my opinion. This one, same as this one, feels a little bit rougher to the touch. I would recommend using a glitter glue with this one. I used it up top there. It is very metallic and wet looking. So here we have all of the shades. You can definitely see the different finishes and the pigmentation is wonderful in my mind. Overall, I don't feel like this palette is a must-have if you are not someone who likes a lot of glitter and shimmer. However, if you are looking for literally the perfect companion palette to your Kat Von D Shade and Light, I do recommend getting this. Also, if you are someone who does like glitter and shimmer, I think this is going to be right up your alley. It's also sort of safe glimmer and shimmer because it is these like easy to use neutral tones rather than say the Too Faced Glitter Bomb palette or the Urban Decay Moondust palette where they're very bright and vivid and kind of not everyday shades. These, although they are more shiny and glittery, you can incorporate them into your everyday looks. The two shades that feel the roughest are this one and this one. I do recommend using a either very tacky primer or a glitter glue when using them to get the full foiled effect. But overall, I think the quality of this palette is just as good as any other palette Kat Von D has come out with. I have never been disappointed in her eyeshadow products, and I absolutely love this one. It is just such a great palette. I have all the lid shades I could ever need. I actually love using these three in the crease. They are absolutely stunning and they're smooth enough to do that, to just add that definition. I absolutely love this. If you are drawn to the colors, if you are a Kat Von D lover, if you like glitter, glimmer, shine, I would definitely recommend picking this palette up. I absolutely love it. Well, there we have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my review. Please let me know what you think about these palettes. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. And as always, keep it real. Mwah!